What's up, everyone? How y'all doing today? My name is Arif, and this is your Daily Chat Season 5, Episode 19 for May the 6th, 2020. And even though we're still in the midst of this coronavirus and the lockdown, there's not a lot of tech news, but we still have a little bit. But I mainly wanted to make this episode because there is an actual good announcement, or it's not really an announcement, more like a pleasant surprise coming into people who signed up for it. And that is your AMD paychecks are showing up. That's right. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, that process maker, are sending out you your lawsuit paychecks. If you signed up for the AMD FX Bulldozer settlement, where they falsified their performance numbers, you were entitled to receive, after the adjustment, because it was supposed to be $300 or something like that, but then they reduced it to $30. But you were able to get $30 per CPU that you bought if you own one of those old AMD FX Bulldozer CPUs. So the 8350, the 8320E, those kind of ones. All you had to do was submit your receipt, and yeah. So as per the California District, case number 15CV04922HSG, they were forced to pay out, and yes, I got my $91 from this, $91.62. I'm pretty happy. So be aware, man. Watch your mailboxes. If you had signed up for this lawsuit, you will be getting your paycheck here real soon, which is really nice. Because since I live in Canada, the exchange rate makes the value go up. So I got like $130, which is also nice because I'm going to take 100 of that and drop it onto my next CPU, which amazingly enough is a Ryzen 7. So AMD basically paid for 1/7 of my next build. That's pretty sweet. Gotta love the small victories where you can get them. And then outside of that, then we have a little tiny bit of news. Nothing really tech related, but in the tech gaming sphere. So let's take a look at the first article of today. And that is Amazon Ring now supports 1080p video on its lowest end. So the low end video, it used to be 720p. It's $124 Canadian, which is, I think, like 50 cents and some gumballs in American dollars. But you can now get 1080p HD video. You would have to assume this is going to be 30 frames a second. Once again, this is a Ring doorbell. The performance does not matter. To the people that they say it does, those people are really just clueless retards. It doesn't matter. It is probably 1080 30. And if you want it, hey, it's now an option. I'm sure the police will very much appreciate you handing over or them subpoenaing your video footage from your Ring doorbell. So that's going to be nice that they can subpoena and take your footage and they'll get it in full HD quality. That's really, really nice. But yeah, if you have the low level doorbell, you can now get it for 1080p. Hey, great. And then we have Fortnite, one of the biggest games ever, has 350 million players. So this article is from The Verge, as you can see up the top here. And there's a lot wrong with this article. There's a lot wrong. And this is why you can never really trust articles like this. Because here we go. Epic Fortnite has more than 350 million registered players. Who cares? Like, honestly, who cares if they're registered players? That doesn't mean they're logging in. It means they signed up for an account. Proton VPN has 2 accounts for me alone. So, what? Am I registered users under 2 people? No, I'm the same person. Like, this is such a stupid way to do marketing. But yeah, 350 million players are registered, and in April, people logged on 3.2 billion hours in Fortnite. That doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. It's numbers to throw onto a page to look impressive, but it's really not. The last player count we heard from was about 250 million players back in March of 2019. This would have been right around the time, I think, of Apex, maybe a little bit before Apex. But yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense marketing numbers that don't mean anything. And this is why places like The Verge can't be taken seriously. Because it's just awful when you hear it. Like, they're just numbers on a page. And yeah, they talk about the concert here just to kind of pad out the article, but that's it though. That's everything. There's nothing else here. But I want to talk about Fortnite, and this is going to lead into it, because right before I did this episode, we did have an announcement that the skill-based matchmaking system for squads, which is the 4 team members mode, is being removed. So if you like doing squads and you like playing at your potato level, you know, where like all of you don't know how to build and all of you don't know how to aim and you're all just having fun, congratulations, you're about to have a worse experience coming out of this, because with skill-based matchmaking, you're going to get people who do solo squad modes like Ninja, like Cypher PK, like Tfue, and they obviously, because they're entitled, whiny man-children, they obviously complain nonstop that they had to compete against people at their own skill level day in and day out, because God forbid you have to fight at your own level. No, it's easier to go beat up a bunch of children. So with skill-based matchmaking going away, you are about to have a significantly worse experience. So one thing I'd actually be curious to know, and this is a metric we definitely won't be getting from Epic Games, will be the player drop, if there is one, for the game. I don't know what the breakdown is of solos to duos to squads is. I know there's a lot of bleed over for sure, because you know that's just the natural way of playing with your friends, is moving from solos to squads. But I'm very curious to watch how this kind of really impacts that squads mode, and see if people stop really doing it and move more into duos. And then, of course, you're going to have the pro player say, like, hey, I want to do duos, and I want to go pick on children again, and I want to go beat up a bunch of toddlers. So then they're going to aim for that. The pro players will want that skill-based matchmaking removed, and then they're going to have it for solos, and then the pro players will be like, I want to go strangle a puppy and drown it in a river, and I want it removed from solo modes, and then they're going to get that, and then we'll have to see where the game goes. I think skill-based matchmaking was a great way to balance out the game. Speaking as a garbage player, I am 100% complete trash at the game. The people I play with are between the realms of trash to my level of trash. Like, you know, where it's a moving scale. So we just play the game to have fun. And the fact that now they're taking out skill-based matchmaking to cater to what is all weird things, the professional players, which I do not understand that at all. But yeah, they want to cater to the professional players. It's really just mind-boggling to me, and I'm very, very, very curious now to see what the competition pool in these squads look like, because the squads pool might turn out to be its own form of skill-based matchmaking when most people just drop out and say screw it. They're just not going to deal with it, and then the final like 10 people come down to just pro players again, where people like Cypher PK just keep getting crapped on non-stop. Because I know that used to tilt him sideways, and I'm sure he'll still be tilted sideways once everybody kills him. Now, the last story is actually still involving Epic Games, and I cannot believe we are coming back full circle to this problem. And this is only a problem to other people, not to me. I don't care. I don't buy anything off the store anyway. But the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla game is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive. That's right, Epic Game Store exclusive. I don't know how much they paid to get this from Ubisoft, because you would think Ubisoft would have wanted to make it a Uplay store exclusive, but I don't think Uplay is doing that well. I think Uplay does about as well as Origin and some of the other like lesser things. It's really Steam and now Epic. Those are the two that matter, and then everything else is kind of proprietary garbage. So Valhalla will be an Epic Game Store exclusive. This is the first Assassin's Creed game to skip Steam, and I know that as this kind of rolls its way forward, this is going to respark that debate of, is the Epic Game Store trash? Boycott Epic Game Store, long live Steam forever, etc., etc., etc. Look, it's an Assassin's Creed game. Let's be totally honest. Outside of the very small pocket of mandatory diehard players of the game, or streamers who are trying to get in on the first wave, or YouTubers trying to get in on capitalizing the view counts, most of us will wait for this game to become $5 in 3 years, and after that we'll buy it on whatever platform it's available on. We don't care. But I know Epic, the game store is still trash. I do know that. The game store is still garbage. There's no wish listing, I think. There's no cart at the time that I think, or no mass carding. It's still a very much a prototype of a store. It looks like an intern's first year project. So in terms of Epic, I really would like them to, if they're going to keep making announcements about their stores getting exclusives, maybe put some work into the store. Maybe actually make some efforts to show that, you can implement features that people want, rather than just letting this thing kind of flounder its way back to the ocean. But that is cool. I don't really know what to say about this. It's another Assassin's Creed game. This time you're a Norse god, or a Norse someone, or a Viking. Just go watch the trailer. Go YouTube the trailer. It's pretty cool. Odin is with us meme. That's the newest hot meme that we've got going on. But yeah, Epic Game Store exclusive. Hey, if you're on board, awesome. If you're not on board, no one cares that you're not on board. I suggest that you pass over it. But there you guys go. So that is today's daily chat, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name has been Arif. If you guys like this video, please do hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there day by day. We're getting there. So thank you so much for everybody for your support, and I will see all of you on the next video.